So like any other programming language, you can do decision making as well as use loops in shell scripting. We call them constructs, programming constructs. Now we in our daily life, we have to take a lot of decisions. For example, in an exam, if somebody scores below 40 out of 100, he could be fail. Or if somebody scores 75 out of 100, might get a distinction. So there are some comparisons. Based on them, some decisions are made. So in shell script, we can do the same thing using some of the constructs. Let me first take an example of comparison. How do we compare? So we can compare based on some strings. We can compare based on some uh, strings and numbers. Let me just bring it up and make a small decision tree here. So there's a decision I have to take. I have to tell if a student has passed an exam or failed an exam. Okay. So this is a student. Okay. This is the score. So if score is greater than say 50, okay, I say pass. Yes. If score is not greater than 50, student is fail. This is a very simple decision making. So when we make decision, we do comparisons. This is how we compare. So for comparing, there are certain uh, symbols that we use. We also call them expressions, relational expressions. Okay. So we can compare, say, marks could be greater than 50, marks could be equal to 75, could be less than 50. So all these are expressions and these are operators. So these are operators, comparison operators, and these are expressions, relational expression. We are putting a relation between left hand side and right hand side. So this is pretty common, and I just use example of I would say mathematics, but in our Linux operating system, right? We use something different. We use something called an if statement, and in inside if the relations are taken as hyphen eq for equal, hyphen less than for less than, hyphen greater than for greater than, hyphen less than equal to for le for less than equal to, and hyphen greater than or equal to. I hope you are aware of these expressions, right? If when we compare, so when we are using numbers, we use these expressions. When we use strings, we use these expressions. Okay. Strings are mostly compared with equal to or not equal to. So this is how we do comparison. We make decisions after comparisons, and to run this decision model, we have to use something called a if statement. Now let's see how do we use a if statement. Okay. So let me say my my first script, and I'm reading numbers. Let me read only one number. I hope you know about hash. So if I put hash any in front of anything, it becomes a comment in the shell script. And we should keep writing comments whenever we code. So Let me remove some more items. So it will just name shell. I don't need this information. I'll just hash it. So it will ask for a number and to take a decision if this number qualifies as a pass or a fail. Okay. Okay. So let's see how do I compare. So the syntax is if, okay, n square brackets starts dollar num1, which is the value of my variable, right, is minus greater than 50. Okay. In the next line I have to say then next line I have to say give my decision equal pass. Else, that means else means if this condition is not true. Okay. So that means num is not greater than, okay, so if number is 60, so 60 is greater than 50, yes, that means it's a true. So it will come to then. If it is a false, it will go to else. I say fail. And then to close the construct, it is 5. This is the complete syntax. If, then, else. If the condition is true, it goes to then. If the condition is false, it goes to else. So let's just run it. Please enter the at first number. Let me say it's 60. It is pass. To see how things work, there's a command called sh-x. It gives you verbose of entire execution, which you can see how it is happening. So first it took echo hello shell. It took the input. You enter the first number. I'll give a number say 70. Then it did a comparison. Okay, is 70 greater than 50? Echo pass. Let me give another number. Say 20. So it says 20 is greater than no because it goes to else because it's a false statement. This is a quick, you know, I'll make a quick chart here if I have some space right now. So there's a truth table we call. Okay. So if condition matches, let's say if condition matches, it goes to then. If condition doesn't match, it goes to else. This is how we do if construct. Now let's do some more comparisons. Let us make it to tell if the person is has passed and also if he got a distinction. So if a number is greater than 50, then echo pass. Okay. You can also do another if here. Okay. And that could be if, okay, the number is greater than 80 or say 75. Okay. Then echo passed with distinction. Else echo pass and close this construct 5. So now if a number is greater than 50, okay, and number is also greater than 70, that means this person has passed with distinction. Else he has just passed. Okay, let's run this now. So let's say 90. So it says echo pass with distinction. But if I give say 58, it says only pass. This is how we can apply logic, we can apply construct within a construct. So this is pretty simple. This is about decision making. Now let me go to something called um, looping.